Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot. How are you guys doing? How are my Aquarius doing today? Oh my goodness. Garnet Queen Tarot, where we're inspired to rise. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Bring your positive vibes and energy only. Because you know what? Anybody with negativity that comes into this realm kind of, you know, makes it really difficult for us to read the messages and for our vibes to flow and for us to get in tune and feel ourselves spiritually. It's so nice. It's like a common spirit is where you just dive into what it is that's part of you, that's embedded inside of you, that's going to help you to elevate and take you to levels you haven't been on. It's really exciting. And the more positivity, the more people begin to manifest on it more, and they begin to want to see the results. They begin to envision the results. And then you know what? It checks in reality. And the big vision comes real, becomes real, becomes real. So let's leave that negativity out the door. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And shake it off, shake it off. That's not part of your life. Lock that door, please. Spirits talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Aquarius. Give them the opportunity to see what's before them. Help them to manifest what they're searching for. Help them to get the most positive vibes and feelings ever. Help them to see signs that they may have ignored previously. Help them to gain understanding. So, Aquarius, what has been going on for you? What is happening? Oh, I don't feel a heavy negative vibe. I feel like more of a pleasant feeling. I know you've been in your space where you've been somewhat of a hermit and keeping yourself away from people because you don't want them to bring any negativity on your path. And that's definitely understandable. Spirits are going to talk to us and release the information so we can identify what's in store. High Priestess. Strength. This is an important card. That's an important card. When you get that card, you're gaining the strength to stand stronger than you've ever stood before. It's like a release of tension, it's acceptance of power. Ace of Swords. Mm-hmm. We have our Nine of Swords. Our Justice. And our King of Pentacles. Yes. One of the things that I always say, anytime I see that strength card, to me, it's about either telling you to get prepared for the storms that are about to come, dig deep down inside and find your strength, or it's because of your strength you were able to overcome the obstacles that came before you. And because of all the positive things on your path, it's showing that at one point, completely frustrated, tired, just tired and tired. You know, like there's so many battles, one after the other, one after the other. And, you know, you may put that tough exterior out there, but a lot of times when you get home behind closed doors after they've been locked, you cry. Because even though you're keeping the faith, you're believing, it's just so frustrating. It always seems like it's always something other to jump over, another hurdle, another roadblock. It's frustrating. And if you didn't keep the strength that you kept, which is revealing now, you would not be where you are. All you want is peace and tranquility. You don't want to be fussing with people. You don't want to be arguing with people. But in order for you to keep growing, you have to fight these continuous battles. And it's not so much anything you did wrong, it's what people expect of you. And when you don't follow suit, it causes a lot of friction. People get mad at you. And you know, Aquarius, even though you love to be a peaceful soul, you'll click on somebody in a minute. You know, sometimes people think you're a little eccentric, a little off at times. But it's not that. It's you envision things a certain way in your life. You're like an artist. You envision things and you're working toward that. And when somebody comes to throw you off your game, it does throw you off temporarily and you have to refresh and come back. But it's just strengthen you. Because at every point now, you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to stay true to self. I'm going to manifest what it is that I want to feel, how I'm feeling, what I'm needing. I want to feel good. I'm tired of going through the same nonsense with people over and over. Is this what life is all about? That's what you ask. Is this what life is all about? You always have to butt heads with people over something. And sometimes you just feel like you're happier by yourself and you'll turn into your hermit mode. And here it shows you how frustrated you are with the Nine of Swords. It's just like it's always something, and you just want to be able to breathe. You could live on an island by yourself if you need to. You'll talk and play with the animals, eat from the fruit of the land, and not have to deal with people and their nonsense. It raises your pressure, it frustrates you, and you get tired of it, and the people and their BS and talking in your face and stabbing you behind your back. It's your strength, it's your faith that brought you through and brought you this far. Even the hands of justice had to step in. And I see you winning in a court battle. You finally get through, and you've learned so much on this journey. You will be going to court, and things are going to be tense from there. You may not get 100% of what you completely want, but the good thing is the majority that you want, you get. The majority of the vote is in your favor. So this was a difficult time. A difficult time. That's why. So you see how what the strength ended up being. It ended up being you having to find your strength to get through. And because you had your strength, you got through. So all these things that are coming your direction is next to nothing, because you know that when you focus on what it is you want, even with all the debris on your path, even with all the BS from wannabes, people pretending to be your friend, acting cool, and y'all are good and things, it messes with people, especially you, Aquarius, because it stays with you. It's like their comments somehow resonated with you, and you do listen. Before you didn't care, and you would say it, I don't care. But even if you say it now, you have a discernment. You have this peace and tranquility about you where you're not trying to fight people. You listen to what they say. Some people you're going to take the advice, and others you're going to say, and you won't say it out loud. You're learning to tame down somewhat. You're going to be thinking it like, please, bye, Fred or Felicia. You are coming into a new phase of your life. And you know what's really good? Look at the last card. Now, everybody that knows me, that this is my favorite card. One of them, but it is close to being the best one for me. Because in the King of Pentacles, my favorite color is green, okay? It represents prosperity to me, a peaceful, when you see green shrubs, and it's just so peaceful and serene. And here, in between the green shrubbery as his armor and coat, you see so much growth. So much growth. It's like the steel boot shows that strength. The greenery, the growth, whatever you've planted, whatever seeds you've planted are starting to come into fruition. It's just, this puts me in an angelic type space. It makes me feel so calm. You are feeling so good. You have your castle. You have your feet on solid ground. You're ready for anything. You're ready for action. There's growth going all around you. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. It takes you to a place you want to be. It's showing you that dreams can come true. The possibilities of what you will be able to exhibit in your life and embrace. It's letting you know you have options and opportunities to keep growing, to keep forging forward, to keep believing and staying steadfast. And you know what all of this is because of your strength. Even though you've fallen down, I always tell everybody, you could read it, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. You go through things in life that make you feel deflated and defeated. And what a lot of times we don't understand, that disappointments can be blessings in disguise. Be optimistic and say, okay, this didn't work out for me, but I'm going to take a U-turn and I'm going to go this way, or I'm going to try this way. You beat it like a dead horse, because you know what? You're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out. Because every time you search for answers, you tend to learn something new on the path. As you stay on the path, you don't even realize you haven't fallen off the path. You may be at a stop sign longer than anticipated, but you still have the green light coming for you to go. You still have the throne to sit upon. You still have the strength embedded inside of you. So disappointments can be blessings in disguise. And people will try you. People try important people. People talk about important people. If you didn't matter and you didn't have that light shining on you, do you think people would bother with you? They don't care. They don't care. It's when you're relevant and you're about your business and people look at you. Some may even look at you and say, you know what? I remember when. And now look. You have to pat yourself on the back and not wait for somebody else to do it for you. You have to understand that you're a little bit outside the box and you may not always think the way other people think, but does that mean that you're less than because you think differently? And when things do work in your favor, what do they say to you then? Listen, I tell people all the time, and I'm telling you, Aquarius, when you are coming into your own and you have that work checklist almost completed, do you not realize how many people will test you? Will test you? I'm telling you, when people see people doing well or climbing and going places, there are going to be some that are supportive and some people are going to be envious. Some people are going to try to mess with you so you fall apart. You stay focused. That's a big word for you to hold on to. Focused. Stay focused. Because when you are focused, Aquarius, is when people try to attack to see how strong you really are. But because of this process, you're learning how to control your emotions and focus on the big picture. I always bring this as an example when you see all those movies and somebody's nearing their time to get out. You know, they got probation and they coming out of jail, prison. And what happens? They get tested on. I remember one of the movies I was watching, guy staying cool and calm for a minute, and this guy spits in his face. I mean, like ugh, gut wrenching saliva. It just balled up like, and and you could see the white foam of it dripping down the man's face. Imagine having to go through something like that and knowing that if you retaliate, you might lose the opportunity to go back home. When you could stand the storms and you can overcome the high winds, and you go through these experiences and you recognize the strength you actually possess, and the closer you get to achieving your goals and dreams is when the enemy, when people envious will attack. You felt confident about everything you was doing until somebody threw one thing at you and it kind of drew you back a little bit. But the thing is, even if you stop, take a breather, recognize what happened, and recognize what the big picture is, and say to yourself, I am capable of climbing over this nonsense. I am capable of rising to the occasion. I am capable of controlling my emotions and not allowing other people to set me off track. And then you think about the spit that came out of somebody's mouth on your face, and you're trying to hold on and hold on. That's how it feels when you're climbing up the ladder a lot of times. You feel alone. You feel judged. You feel like nobody's in your corner. But let me tell you something right now, Aquarius. All that you pray for, all that you envision, all that you can stay focused on and see is all that you will be blessed with. You see, when you focus on something and you see it, that's what you're actually working toward. Yeah, other obstacles come along the way, but the end game is to arrive at your destination to where you want to be. So in order to get there, yeah, there's going to be detours, roadblocks, challenges, obstacles, hurdles, and you have to stay through that until you win. That's why my dad always said, perseverance seldom fails. Keep going at something with consistency. And if it's meant to happen, it shall. It shall happen. But it takes a lot of work, a lot of energy, and some pain along the way, some tears along the way. You on the right track when you experience those things because it's something that you want. It's something that you're passionate about. It's something that you're committed to achieving. Believe that. And if everything was easy, everybody would have everything and there would be no challenges. It'd be an unrealistic fantasy world. Not happening. You have to stay on top of your game. You have to stay alert. You have to go through the storms. And you know what? With your mind focused on your paper, your business, your life, your family, you will achieve it. And you're going to step back and you're going to laugh and say, huh, if you'd asked me years ago if I would get through, I wouldn't be able to answer you. But here it shows that through the frustration, through feeling overwhelmed, you broke through and came into your own with the King of Pentacles. So keep forging forward. Do expect roadblocks and challenges and obstacles along the way. But you are the one that's going to determine how far you go. Are you going to stop and cry? Or are you going to take a breather, maybe cry a little, breathe a little, cry a little, and then move on? It seems hardcore, but you have what? Strength. Strength to overcome and achieve. I'm telling you, you're on the right path. You're on the right path, Aquarius. And the person that's meant to be in your life is going to be joining forces with you. You're not alone. You're opening your heart to somebody and it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off, Aquarius. This is a past love that you've allowed back in your life. They've been sitting pretty with you for a minute. Y'all might even be at a distance making plans for the future. But love is coming to you. Wealth is coming to you. settle a lawsuit case. You find your strength through these storms. You see all the opportunities and options that are coming your way. And you know what? You're optimistic now. You were frustrated and torn before and just wanting to know why you. Now, things are turning in your favor. Positive vibes, positive wind. The sun is shining. Wealth, abundance. It's coming. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is coming. Ooh. I know some Aquarius. I gotta stay close. Aquarius, you're doing it. The storms. What is it? The storm is over now. Your storm is getting ready to be over. You're coming in to love again. You're coming in to build again. And you're finding your strength to overcome. Garnet Queen Tarot saying, be inspired to rise. Pay attention to the signs. Listen to your intuition and prepare for greatness is coming your way. Abundance, abundance. Take care. Talk soon. And don't forget to please, don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for your time, Aquarius. Thank you for sharing it with us. You matter. Your thoughts matter. Your voice matters. So speak your truth in a tactful way. Okay? Take care. Talk soon.